Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Efini. Good morning, Great Malabite.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Ayo.
Good morning, sir.
We start the review with this day Nigeria's newspaper of record. Of course, the fallout of yesterday's projection by this day still hogging the headlines, still the talk of the town, and of course, trending online. But the lead story of Obaseki, Atiku, best positioned for Nigeria. Gbajabiamila, Tinubu's record stands him out. Atiku's victory sure at first ballot, says campaign council. Yes, Atiku's campaign council responding. They don't believe that there will be a runoff. But time will tell. Of course, the projection is as of today. We've emphasized 8 weeks, long time in politics. A lot can change in the projection, and depending on how the candidates carry out their campaign, and of course, realignment of forces, as we can see. Yes, Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, in that exclusive interview with these newspapers, insisting that Atiku Abubakar, the candidate of the PDP, is in the best position to govern Nigeria at this time. Will Nigerians agree with him that he's the best man to do the job and give him their mandate? Left to be seen. February 25 is the date. Of course, Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, an acolyte of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you want to say, is one of those being referred to as those positions brought up by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is insisting that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's record, of course, its record in Lagos, for effect, stand him out. Well, those who live in Lagos will tell you that where there was a governor, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and there have been governors before him and after him. You want to aggregate all the credits to one man? Well, Lagosians will let Nigerians know on election day. Now, if we just move over to the Punch newspaper, PDP crisis, aggrieved governors may endorse Obasanjo's candidate January 5. Governors at London meeting vow to back Southern presidency. Name your preferred presidential candidate, PDP. There's angry governors. Good luck to Atiku if he thinks he can win without us. But the judge, well, I would have expected that Chief Bode George, elder statesman, should be thinking more of how to deliver Lagos to PDP. But we know that it's not even in good standing with the PDP candidate in Lagos. So even if the G5 make up with Atiku, will Bode George not support the PDP candidate in Lagos? I think it's a question he has to answer. But the Punch is saying, aggrieved governors may endorse Obasanjo's candidate. Who is Obasanjo's candidate? Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, of course, received a number of presidential candidates in the past at his Hilltop Presidential Library in Abeokuta. But his recent move when he visited Enugu to pay his condolences to the people over the death of First Republic Minister, it was on that trip, there was Peter Obi. And some references, comments he made alluded to the fact that he's tilting towards Peter Obi. Now, is Peter Obi Obasanjo's candidate? Only the former president can answer that question in the fullness of time. But if that is Obasanjo's candidate, are the governors, the 5 governors, tilting towards Peter Obi? But the Daily Trust is reporting something else. Tinubu, Wike's camp meet to finalize deal on 2023. Pali holds this week in Europe our decision to be guided by Asaba Declaration. Rivers governors ally. What is Asaba Declaration? Yes, the governors of the southern states once met in Asaba to say power must shift to the south. That is Asaba Declaration. Of course, many waters have passed under the bridge since then. Now, our decision, of course, to be guided by Asaba Declaration, we will respect all agreements as Siwaju's associate. G5 alliance won't affect Atiku's victory campaign council. Well, Peter Obi or Tinubu, who are these governors going to throw their weight behind? Are they going to return to the fold they belong and support Atiku? We'll see. Why London, the choice of their meeting, best known to them. Ruben, you put it aptly. The money spent in hotel accommodation, Esther code could be well spent in Nigeria and bolster the tourism economy in this country. But these governors, they think otherwise. I don't see how London will make their decision more effective or otherwise. But that is what they have chosen. But Tinubu or Wike, will these governors root for Obi in the daytime and work with Tinubu in the night? Well, perhaps running with the hares and hunting with the hounds. You never can tell with these politicians. Now, the Guardian newspaper, hope dims as 15.9 billion naira Nigerian air lands in court. Mrs. Six takeoff, federal government in desperate move to salvage unpopular venture, Buhari's 2015 pledge. Local airline operators, aviation unions divided on prospects. Analysts seek urgent review of model for sustainability. Ruto to sell loss-making Kenya Airways. Well, the Nigerian Air, remember, it was once launched, the logo was once launched with pomp and pageantry somewhere in the UK. Why do they always go to UK? I don't wonder.
No, it was a Farnborough Air Show they launched that.
Yes, but they launched it.
And they launched it with 500,000 US. Where did that money go?
Well,
and the logo was something I can even.
But there's still
people said they can do it even on Coral.
There's still 5 months to go. So maybe there's opportunity to salvage one of President Muhammadu Buhari's promises. Now, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, lawyer Bolanle Rahim, Buhari calls killing senseless mother in agony as Lagos government CP visit family. I hawked oranges to train her. President promises justice in this case. Well, still a very sad story. But the argument as to whether there's a nexus between poor pay and police brutality, I don't think that's logical. That's what we call causal fallacy, because poor pay, therefore police brutality. But again, that's an argument for another day.
You are remembering your philosophy classes in logic.
Correct, Ruben. You got the point. Yes, Ruben was one of those brilliant students who leave theater as to come and take
first-class student.
To come and take elective in philosophy. No wonder Ruben is so brilliant. Philosophy plus, of course, other things he have garnered along the way. Now, the Daily Sun, of course, the same story. Buhari furious over killings of Lagos lawyer by policemen. Now, the foreign newspapers quickly will take the Times of London. Cabinet row over prevent anti-terror program. Yes, reforms delayed as Braverman and Gov clash. Braverman, yes, Sola Braverman, the Home Secretary, wants the report to be published, but the Michael Gove, the Secretary of State for Leveling Up Housing and Communities, thinks otherwise. He wants to take charge of the list and, of course, ensure that only Islamists are named in that program.
We have to go, Emmanuel Efeni.
Time taking.
A short note to wish Mr. Christopher Kolade happy birthday. He's 90 today. Former High Commissioner to the UK, former Chief Executive Chairman, Cadbury PLC, former Director General of the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, founding patron, Nigeria Leadership Institute, former Chairman of the SureP program, and teacher author, and an icon, and a source of inspiration to generations of Nigerians. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mr. Christopher Kolade.
National treasure.
Or more properly, Dr. Christopher Kolade at 90. Thank you very much indeed.